Hello, this is Neil and Gwen
Hello.
from the Relationship Paradigm. This is Isolationship Day 35.
35, wow. 5 weeks.
Yeah,
Gosh.
It's a long time, but it's
It is.
going quickly in some ways too. Today's topic is about conversations. Be silent and be curious are the two headlines.
So what's this about then?
Well, when you're together and there's a lot of time where you're free of interruptions, free of escape, there'll be lots of talking going on. And just wondering what's happening for you in your conversations with your partner. Because what people often get locked into is either talking at somebody else, they're in broadcast mode.
Yeah.
And the other is just tuning out, not listening.
Yeah.
Or, this is a particularly male trait, they're in problem-solving mode. They're wanting to solve the problem the other person's presenting.
And that can be quite frustrating when all I want to do is to share what has happened or what might be going on for me. I don't need a solution. I just need Neil to sit and listen and to ask questions to help me make sense of what might have happened in a particular incident during the day.
Yeah. So the two key things, one is silence can actually be very powerful. When the other person stops talking, they may not have actually finished. So silence allows them the space to carry on talking.
Yeah.
But silence also gives you the time to actually process what they've said. And if you just leap in and say something as soon as they finish speaking, that's a sign that you weren't really listening. You're thinking of your own stuff.
Yes. Often we listen, waiting for a pause in the conversation so we can speak to add our own view, our own perspective on something, without listening with the intent of really understanding and being curious. Because I know if I become curious about what you've said, I find out more about what's important to you, more about the situation, and you may not want me to solve it for you. But by asking questions, I can help you sort it out yourself.
Yeah. Yes, so asking good questions, often about feelings. How are you feeling about this? Will help start to unlock what's actually underneath all of this.
Yeah. And I think there's so much going on for us that we're trying to cope with, trying to manage, trying to make sense of, trying to avoid, getting impatient with. There's all sorts of emotions that are flying around, that it's easy to have hurried conversations or to just talk at each other rather than slowing things down and finding time and space to have a deeper, more considered conversation where we're curious about what's going on for and with each other. And if you're in a family situation, what's going on for everybody in the family who's in the house, rather than just talking at each other.
Yeah, because talking at each other breeds irritation and resentment and drives people further apart. But actually listening, using silence, using curiosity can strengthen the bonds between each other.
So be silent and be curious.
And thank you for watching. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you.